Hello, Fit and Fun game players. This is Kyle Newton. Welcome to our Monday night game update. And as you can tell, I have a live guest with me, Mr. Robert Ricciardelli.
It's good to be here, Kyle.
It's great to be here.
Here in Texas.
Texas. You're in Dallas-Fort Worth, my friend.
But we're not having Texas weather.
No, we're not. It actually turned winter. I don't know. We brought Robert in, and he brought the winter weather with us as he came along. Well, guys, we're going to give you a game update today, and instead of streaming in like we normally do via video, a special guest, we've got one live and in person here. And so Robert and I are going to be talking about the game environment, the difference it's been making in our lives, and the difference that we've been seeing making in other people's lives over the course of these several weeks that we've been playing the game. Now, many of you know that we launched the beta version of the Fit and Fun game on January 5th of this year, and we played beta games from January 5th all the way through till our first live match on March 23rd of 2011. And guys, we have seen absolutely phenomenal results, and now we're moving into match 6 and match 7. Match 6 starts this Wednesday, match 7 up and coming, and a match is a team that starts every Wednesday. Every Wednesday of every week, we start a new game. One or more teams have been starting every single week, and we've got 2 match 6 teams started. We're moving into having quite a few match 7 teams lining up. And guys, the excitement is building, things are happening, and we are seeing a lot of pounds and inches actually getting shed. Matter of fact, as a quick reminder, match 1 players finished about a little over a week ago, and 23 players or so released 208 pounds and 510 inches from their body. Matter of fact, that was while they were building lean muscle mass. Robert,
I'm part of those inches and pounds.
Yeah, I've lost them and gained them. We've been working out, and we've been pumping the iron and doing the push-ups, and I gained...
And feeling good.
And feeling great.
And having fun.
And having fun, all in one place.
Yeah.
And so it's super duper exciting. And so I've been building lean muscle mass on my body, laying on the inches on my arms and my upper thighs and my chest as I build that lean muscle mass, enjoying the nutritional cleanse system. Now, many of you guys watching this video, you're about to start in 2 days. You're starting on Wednesday. Maybe you just got off the launch webinar we just had where we showed you your Isagenix nutritional system. The Fit and Fun game is a 4-week overall health and wellness transformation. It's 4 weeks of stepping in and just totally revitalizing your body. Now, next week we're going to have a surprise for you. We're going to start an 11-day game as well for people, both to help them financially, and it's also a different sequence that Isagenix has with its nutritional kit. So there's a lot of advantages to the 11-day game, and there's a lot of advantage to the 28-day game. I'm already going to predict to you that we'll see a lot of people start on the 11-day game and then upgrade to the 28-day game once they finish their first results. Because as we've experienced, Robert, a lot of people produce their best results right there in the first 7 to 11 days. I mean, you did, right?
Yeah, usually the first week to 10 days you're going to experience your largest drop in weight, and actually you start feeling the most energetic as well.
Yep, because there's that transition point, you know, Belma, you know, all of these people who in day 1 and day 2, which was unanticipated for me, that we would literally, when we launched that first match, you were part of match 1, I was part of match 1 of the live game on March 23rd. By March 24th, March 25th, on those daily calls that we have at the Fit and Fun game, we already had people calling in saying, man, my energy's up. I've already shed pounds and inches. It was phenomenal, wasn't it?
It was an exciting time that first week. And it flowed through all 28 days.
Yes.
Because the results kept coming in.
People kept pouring in, people kept playing, and it just got better and better and better and better as we went along. And so it's exciting to see those kind of results. Now, Rob, you and I have been friends for a while. We do technology together in multiple arenas. Rob is actually a tribe leader. We offer technology for the not-for-profit arena and networks, and that's kind of how Robert and I met out of that arena before him joining us here in the Fit and Fun game. Robert, talk to me about a tribe. Talk to me about why you think, and the technology behind the Fit and Fun game is called Gamplify, the word amplify with the G, which means with Gamplify, we amplify your results. We're amplifying your results in pounds and inches shed. Yep. We're amplifying even the Isagenix nutritional system. They've got this phenomenal nutritional system that has multiple components. And by building a game that you play and check off points for engaging with the cleanse, with the accelerators, with the phenomenal shakes, with the snacks, with all the different products, the ionics and all of that, we actually make a game around those elements along with water and sleep and all the other elements that really help you have an overall health and wellness transformation. So we've amplified what was already there by using game dynamics, game thinking, and this game portal, the fitfungame.net, to make engaging with health transformation, shedding pounds and inches, we've made it fun. So you've built tribes over the years, groups of people that come together around a cause. Matter of fact, you have the Converging Zone. You can visit that at convergingzone.com. It's a powerful network of people that just kind of come together and socialize, and yet you're looking at how the game dynamics are going to impact you there. So talk to me about your tribe. I mean, you're very viral in social media, and you've really owned the leaderboards. You've been up there in the number 2, number 3 positions. You're actually running 3 games right now. Or you finished one. You're running 2 more. And I think a lot of your success came from you're using the social media tools and seeing your team come together. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Well, you know, as you know, bringing a tribe together around a common vision, common good, common purpose, you've got to have a system or a way or a gathering portal or a gathering place. Whether you have a physical place in the virtual world, technology, we have virtual place. And one of the things that's been powerful about Gamplify, you know, Converging Zone, we've got some great success early on, and now with Gamplify, we're expecting an enormous growth in our tribe because of the process. And one of the great things about this Fit Fun Game process is most people can say, well, we have the best products in the market, and only experts can really know. Most consumers, they don't know the ins and outs of the cellular interaction and all the nutrition, what the cleanse does and nutrition does, but we try to educate and empower what isogenics can do, and the proof is in the pudding. But the key thing beyond product, beyond, we call it red ocean, we got the best product, we got the best price, we can, you know, those kind of discussions, we call them low realm discussions. We have a process that engages the person into the product. Many people, and you and I have talked about this, and so has several others, have bought product in the past, and it sat in the garage. We had intended to really use it. We intended to use it the right way. Find out later we didn't use it the right way, or we didn't use it at all.
That's right.
And come to find out, we've got hundreds of dollars sitting in our garage, never being used, and therefore we never had results.
Right.
And we complained, well, that product wasn't good. Well, it might have been good, but if we would have tried it or known how to use it.
That's right.
Gamplify allows you to take a product, a concept, an idea, and bring a process, a daily activity that's fun, that's exciting, that has measurable results attached to it. People begin to engage in the product, and then the product that was touted to do something well is doing something well.
Absolutely.
Along with the process and the disciplines and the changed habits of better sleep at night, the changed habits of daily exercise, combined with the nutrition, 100% results on every participant that's been gone through the Gamplify process.
Right, and Gamplify is the technology behind the Fit and Fun game. It's the process of bringing game dynamics and game thinking to something that most people don't even consider fun. I mean, most people consider games fun, but I mean, think about it this way. Think about Monopoly as an example. I mean, if you were to say, we're going to go get a piece of cardboard out, and we're going to move little metal pieces around it. Does that sound fun? No. But the game, owning real estate and getting points and cash and dollars and cards and all of that, all of the elements that make the raw pieces of that is what makes it fun. It's not the cardboard, it's not the metal pieces, it's not the paper money. It's the structure of the rules and the engagement with the environment and playing with others that makes Monopoly fun, makes all games fun. Well, guys, life is a game. You know, health and wellness can be a game, something that can be fun. You know, Gamplify is about taking game thinking and game dynamics and applying it to real-world problems, all while having fun, creating user engagement, user loyalty. And so we decided to focus our attention through the Fit and Fun game on Isagenix nutritional system. We looked out there and we said, you know, what nutritional system can really produce results? That's a system. And guys, that's the number one thing about the Isagenix nutritional program that I want you to take away, especially if you're in week 1, week 2 of this game. You haven't had a chance to really listen to a lot of the calls, really understand all the efficacy and the science behind the nutritional system. This is a complete system. And Robert, my family, you know my wife Terry, you're intimate friends with her. You know how big of a researcher she is and what she looks into. You know, and she won't put anything in her body. She will not change her eating. She will not change any of the vitamins or minerals she's changing just because it's a network marketing company or something else. She's going to take the best for her and her children and her husband and research it out. And what we have found, and we've practiced as a family for the past 10 years, is a complete nutritional foundation that has all the key minerals, all the key vitaminerals, which is called vitamins, right? all the key enzymes, all the key proteins, all the omegas, all of the different things that need to go into your body to make a complete healthy lifestyle, including your eating, including drinking water, including getting the right amount of sleep, and doing all the other factors that contribute to health. What we've done is incentivize people to engage in those activities. Things that by nature, do you want to go, do you wake up in the morning, Robert, just say, geez, I want to work out. If I don't work out today, my day is going to be shot. I mean, do you really feel that way?
No, initially, especially, you don't until you start seeing the results. And then guess what? The changed behavior, your body begins to want that exercise. Your body begins to call out for that nutrition that has been feeding your body in such wonderful ways and changing the dynamics of your energy levels and your sleep patterns. And so all of a sudden your body's crying out for it.
That's right. It's wanting it. But it's not innate to us.
It's not something in our mind that we get up and go, well, I want to work out. The leverage of the Gamplify system, the leverage of the team, of my team leaders who were helping me initially, and now I'm helping others that say, come on, Rob, you can do it. And we got to score every night. When we score every night, I've got to tell people, if I want to be honest about it, that, hey, I got my exercise in. I had calls with Kyle near midnight, so on the treadmill to get my points in. Right?
I call Robert. He's like, "Hey Kyle, how you doing?" I'm like, "What are you doing?" I'm getting my treadmill in. Of course, he was on a whole other team. We haven't been on the same team yet. And I'm like, just get off the treadmill. Don't worry about it. You don't need those points.
I'll send you a case of wine.
Yeah.
But the idea is that there's leverage behind it. We're getting it done. It's fun. We're getting fit. There's excitement. There's a buzz in the air. People's lives are changing, and we're hearing stories now from our teams and other teams that people have tried diets in the past. They've had well intentions to do these things. Great companies out there. They've had some great products over the years, great intentions, but they never were able to get over the hill.
That's right.
And so now, for the first time, they got over the hill. Why? Because they came into the Gamplified system. They came into a team concept. They came into a process daily activity that was measurable and that they had to provide scores. Somebody asked me one time, well, what happens if somebody lies and puts in false scores? Well, guess what? They're still having to look at that board every day.
That's right.
And lie to the things they should be doing.
That's right.
At some point, they're going, if I really want change, I better start doing some of these things.
That's right.
So first of all, most of the people that played the game, they've been up front and been scoring properly. But even if they don't, they're going to be reminded every time they go to that scorecard, these are the things for success. And if I don't do these things, I won't have success.
That's right. That's right. And that's the exciting part about it is, yes, a lot of the points in the Fit and Fun game are based on integrity and honesty. I mean, no one's looking to see if you actually went to the refrigerator, pulled that Cleanse and Ionics bottle out in the morning, and took your 1 ounce of Cleanse and your 1 ounce of Ionics. We're trusting that you're honest. We're trusting that you put in your 30 minutes of exercise.
No candid cameras.
No candid cameras. We're not putting Big Brother mounted up on a camera or something like that. So we're trusting integrity. But here's, and I shared this on this morning's call, one of the best benefits and side effects to the Fit and Fun game that I personally had is that I had what I call a leaky life. I've wanted to exercise for years. I'm in front of a computer. I run a computer business, been doing that for 10 years. The hardest exercise I did over the past 10 years was get up and down out of my chair and walk upstairs in my office. That was my workout, because I had no incentive. I had no real I wanted to, but my day was busy and workout wasn't fun. I'd be sore, I'd hurt, and I never crossed that threshold, as you were talking about. Never went over that hump until that point. But once I got involved in a game and wanting to support my team and not let them down on those points, what I found was I would exercise. I would engage in healthy practices and taking the isogenic nutritional system. And once I crossed that hump, and that hump for me, I really believe, was about day 14. It really, for me, was about the halfway mark that my body went from kind of resisting what it was doing or just kind of in shock and awe to this change to saying, okay, this must be what Kyle is now doing. Kyle has defined for me my new pattern. And it began, as you said, it began to call out for the shakes, call out for the accelerators, call out for the exercise. And I began to feel when I didn't. Where before I feel it when I did, now I switch to where I feel it when I don't exercise. When I don't. Matter of fact, I attribute, you and I just had a big conference we did in Dallas. That's why you're here. Went to a big, well, it's a big organization that supports the direct sales industry. And we went out there and just had an absolute phenomenal time. But because we were doing a lot of work there, you and I and my son Blake and my wife were up until 4 a.m. on this last Thursday night. And then we had to get back up and out of the door by 6 a.m.
Yeah.
I laid in bed for 2 hours. I only got 30 minutes of sleep one night.
Yep.
And of course, I lost points. I did not score that I got 7 hours of sleep.
I didn't either.
We took our penalty points or didn't get our bonus points.
Yep.
But more importantly, what happened was on Friday, I was so amazed, Rob, at how much energy and how much vitality I had. I woke up 6 a.m. I took my Ionics. I took it into my wife. I took my Cleanse. I took it into my wife. We were in a suite with a little kitchenette. I took all the accelerator into my wife. I made her shake, made my shake, took it into my wife. We took our shakes in the morning. 30 minutes of sleep, and I'm telling you, I was amazed at the level of energy that I still had, and I can absolutely guarantee you, prior to this game, I would have been so wiped out. But because I was probably now 35 days into the game by that point, I'd played my first game a week into my second game, I buzzed right through Friday. Had no real problem. Slept very well Friday night when I got back to the hotel room. But I haven't crashed. I didn't get grumpy. Nothing happened. I mean, what was your experience?
Well, it's the same way. And I was just thinking about this. Basically, from the consistent effort and the consistent nutrition and the consistent exercise, it allows your body to bow to success disciplines.
That's a good way to say that. Say that again. It
allows your body to bow to the things that bring you success.
That's awesome.
And so basically it's mastery over things that we never were mastering before. I'm one of those guys.
Yeah.
And now I'm coaching my third team because I know if I'm coaching and stay in the game, I'm going to at least be looking at this thing every night and saying, okay, am I doing the things that allows my body to bow to the things of success, which is nutrition, which is exercise, which is consistent effort and attention and focus and to the things that bring us health, which is the Gamplify system and the nutrition.
And the Fit and Fun game.
Yeah.
And in conclusion to our interview portion, I was saying, one of the things, not only has my body bowed, and I love that terminology, given up, right?
Yeah.
My will overrode my flesh's desire not to work out, not to eat nutrition, to eat the ding dong in the middle of the night, or Belma, the nutty butter ice cream, right?
Yeah.
To not do that. But what I found is when I was able to gain mastery over my body and the leaks in my commitments towards exercise and nutrition, what I'm finding now, Robert, is that other areas of my life where I didn't have clear intention, clear honesty about my results, those things are solidifying. Because this conversation kind of started, we were talking about you have to be honest and in integrity in how you score yourself in this game. Obviously, you could cheat, say you do everything and when you didn't, exercise when you didn't, take your shakes when you didn't. And and there's this comment we teach a lot, how you do anything is how you do everything. Well, you're fudging your way, you're cheating your way through life, and hopefully this game kind of brings an aha. And it brought an aha to me of how many little small foxes, little leaks in my life were deteriorating my health, deteriorating my energy, my mental clarity, my vitality. That's now that gift, thanks to the Isogenics nutritional system, and this game, which supported my engagement with that nutritional system, has given me really back a new life.
Yeah.
And now from that level of foundation of mastering my body, I'm now taking that into other quality decisions in key areas of relationships, finance, business, and other areas are becoming stronger and more founded as well. Has that been your experience as well?
Yeah, foundational principles will spill into every area of your life.
Yes.
So when you start bringing foundational principles into your body, you'll start seeing that spill into your spiritual life, into your soul, your emotions, your mind, will. All those things become a spillover success factor from the disciplines that we have put into our body in this Fit Fun game.
Well, let's go to the Fit Fun game. I'm going to bring it up here on the screen. It looks like I got logged out here, so I'm going to see what we've got here. But we're going to go to the Fit Fun game, take a look at the scorecard, guys. It is exciting what has been happening in all of the matches. Let me log out here.
While you're doing that, I want to apologize to my team.
It's confessional
I'm
time.
so sorry that I didn't get my exercise in over the weekend. I'm so sorry, but I'm going back at it this week. So we'll be back on track, team.
Yeah.
Both my teams.
Well, Rob and I were the same. We actually had a lot of team members down at that convention with us. Belma came, Ricky came. We all got to meet each other live, and that was so exciting to see them come in. And I think we all didn't do very well. But guys, that's the thing about this is you're not going to be perfect playing this game, right? And it's not about perfection. It's more about the awareness, you know, just the fact that just now you had to apologize.
Yeah.
When in your life have you ever apologized to anybody for not working out?
Exactly.
You didn't have a reason to, right? It's like, you know you didn't work out. Your wife may know you didn't work out. But outside of that, who else knows?
Yep. And this creates the leverage to where I can apologize.
And where you feel like you're obligated. And guys, that right there, I keep saying it over and over again. We're more committed to not letting other people down than we are to the commitments we make to ourselves.
True.
And using that game element of fun and then the team element of commitment and engagement really is what makes the Fit Fun game really exciting. So let's take a look at the leaderboard. We're looking at some of the results here at the top from Match 1. Deb Schweer's team really leveled up here, and they're doing a great job. And guys, you've heard me over the weeks talk about Robert Ricciardelli's team. You're going to see it here, the CZN Fit Tribe. As a matter of fact, I didn't tell Robert this. Matter of fact, one of the reasons why I invited him to Dallas is because you guys know on these calls we've really been bringing his questionable recruiting practices into play, and I knew that if he was on Skype, he could just walk away from the camera. So now we're going to actually do the inquisition right now. Robert, you do know that your questions, your teams have been in question. You do know that, right?
Yes.
Recruiting people like Gina Paris who work out on a running treadmill, who literally work on a treadmill.
Yes.
Exactly how did you recruit her? Please tell all the other teams right now what you did. And really the question at hand is, are you buying team members? Is that we're kind of doing the NCAA. We feel like you're putting some unjust incentives to attract these super players that you keep drawing to your team. So here it is.
Well, a lot of people play fantasy football, fantasy baseball, so I'm thinking I'm going to play this fantasy fit and fun game.
Right, right.
So I'm looking for the top level players.
Okay.
And so I had heard about the rumor of Gina and her treadmill office, and I had some inclination that that was a true story, and so of course she was one of my first recruits.
So there was no money under the table. There was no incentives.
No.
Are you sure?
We didn't see that in the rule books.
Oh,
so,
see, guy, I told you about this guy. I told you about this guy. All right, well, we'll let you slide on the fact that you're just intelligently building your teams, even though the rest of us, Ty Helgenberger, you guys out there, but, you know, we'll go with it, right? The second allegation that really came up in Match 1 for you, Robert, was there was a day that you called me and you were totally upset that Deb Schweers, and it might have even been Hillary Sims, the accelerators, they exceeded you. And in the same day, you went ahead of her. When usually you enter points at night.
Yeah.
But during the day, there was a switch.
Yeah.
And there were some accusations running around on the social media wall that there was some actually score fixing, that you being a Ricciardelli from Italy, that you had unleashed your mafia connections, and that there had been some actual threats made to your team members that if they don't illegally score themselves and actually cheat, that you would probably break some kneecaps. Is that true?
Well, we had an advisor, and my advisor, his name is Uncle Guido.
Uncle Guido.
And Uncle Guido gave me some advice, and we tried to use some of that, but eventually, you know, we had to let go of some of that advice. And as you know, Deb soared past me the next day or that evening.
Okay.
So,
okay. Just checking, because it was
had a real
strange that there was
question how
such an
these
adjustment.
women from Alaska in the cold of winter can be doing these kind of activities.
Oh, now another question comes up in the game. Now we have, that's the Hillary Sims and Shannon Guitar to the accelerators, which I'm kind of with you on that one. Hillary and Shannon, we want to put a call out to you.
Yeah.
You know, there's all of these reports of you guys out walking, doing your 30-minute exercise in gale force winds in snow in Alaska.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the story of I walked uphill both ways, barefoot in the snow to school.
Exactly.
I mean, that kind of rings of that kind of, yeah, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So are you bringing the accelerators into question? Is there an inquisition?
I must be the accelerators. I was questioning. I think question anybody that got ahead of me in points.
Is that what
so, how could they be getting my team again? My team, you know.
All right. Well, we'll let it all slide.
Yeah.
I just, you know, they compelled me to bring you into question live and on camera, where you couldn't, like, you know, say, oh, Skype connection. Sorry, I can't. You know. So we knew you wouldn't run away from camera. Let's take a look at the rest of the leaderboard. Rob, thanks for living through the inquisition there.
Yes.
Guys, you're seeing a lot of the Match 1 results. Again, just as a reminder, about 23 people actually entered in all of their pounds and inches, and we're talking 208 pounds, 510 inches released in Match 1. That is phenomenal. Ty Helgenberger's teams have finished strong up here. The Isogenics Rock Stars, the Real Rock Stars, finished up in a total of 4th place overall. Congratulations, guys. 3,409 points. That's absolutely phenomenal. Ty is now on leading his next teams. The Weed team, the Terry Werner team, we're still going to have to bring that gal into question. We're seeing not the level of results we want to see with the Weed team, but we met with Terry over the weekend in Dallas. Uncle Guido was there with us, and you know, he is really a good advisor, I must agree. That was some good stuff.
He does. And
So,
you know, if you've got horses, you've got other things to worry about when you're talking about Uncle Guido's advisory team.
Okay.
That works with him.
Yeah, well, I know that Terry left crying, but hopefully she'll return.
She'll
okay.
return,
She'll
yeah,
return.
yeah.
She'll bounce back. So what we're seeing here is now Ty and Kathy Helgenberger's team in match 4. They're actually in week 4 and moving forward on that. 1,738 points. Congratulations to them, Ty and Kathy Helgenberger, the Isogenic Supremes. We've got Deb Swears in there. Now, there's your nemesis here playing match 5, and they're going head-to-head with you there. You've got another Ricciardelli team in there, CZ and Fit Tribe 3, and you guys are down on the leaderboards there, not really rocking it. So is Deb going to own match 5 as well, or is CZ and Fit Tribe 3 really going to show up?
I need to talk to that, Deb, because somehow they're consistently posting near perfect scores, so I think we should do an investigation on that team.
I think so. You know what? We haven't had them on a webinar yet, so I think maybe Thursday.
That'd be great.
Maybe we'll bring them on, and maybe I'll bring both of them
I'd like
on.
to know how they're doing. Oh, yes, I'd like to do that. I'd like to find out about this team.
Well, they're posting some. Deb, so you're now under
It's a challenge.
This was going to be an inquisition of the Ricciardelli tribes, and
we've turned the tables.
We've turned the tables on you. Deb, the accelerators, Hillary, you guys, the tables have been turned. We've got Clayton Solwood leading the Hustlers, Tracy Brown launching out a team this week, the Isa Dreamers. And guys, we've got a ton of teams coming on this Wednesday, and the activity is really growing. We've got a lot of people going on. And what we're hearing from existing Isogenics leaders, matter of fact, I talked to one of the top millionaires this week, happened to run into her at this conference, and she got a whiff of the Fit and Fun game, and she was like, you wouldn't believe the irony of what's here. She's like, we have been looking at how to return fun to cleansers that have been going for years in the business. Not that they're at all dissatisfied with the Isogenics nutritional system. Don't get me wrong, they love their products, would not live without them. Years and years and years into this. But they're saying, you know, how do we make the business side, how do we make engaging with the product fun again? And when she saw the Fit and Fun game, she was like, oh, we got to have some of this. So guys, we're seeing a lot of people really awaken to what the Fit and Fun game can do. I mean, you're talking to 90% of the people who play a 30-day game go right back to back, and either maybe taking a week break, many of them not, going straight into their next week. Hillary Sims and the Accelerator team and Deb Schweers, this is their 5th match.
Wow.
They've been here since the beta teams, playing over and over and over again with a full 30-day Isogenics nutritional system.
So maybe that's the advantage that they have over me.
They've got all this. They got all this momentum.
Yeah.
They had all the beta momentum and all of that coming into it. So you know, but you're building steam.
I'm getting there.
You're building steam. It's rocking.
We're gonna rocking it.
Well, guys, this has been an exciting evening. Robert, thanks for joining us here
Great
live in
being
the
here.
studio. You're our first live guest on the Fit Fun Game call.
Love being
so
here,
You're
Carl.
always leading the pack, man.
That's
You're
right.
always leading the pack. Guys, I'm excited for all of you who are listening on the call that this Wednesday is going to be your launch. Hopefully you watch the launch webinar. You can access that online. Make sure you get registered at fitfungame.net. Get your teams all loaded up. We have the onboarding videos, which makes it so easy. From the time you click join, the videos start playing, walking you through all the way, every tool, scorecard, leaderboard. There's a little 1 to 3 minute video that walks you through how to use this technology. It's so easy. If you can check email, do Facebook, any mundane kind of easy technology, you definitely can play this game as well. So guys, exciting update. Great guest with us today. Exciting. We've got several teams launching out this Wednesday, and I'm looking forward to Thursday's update as we look at the teams launching this week, look at all the teams that are in week 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's keep getting fit. Let's keep having fun. Robert, thanks for being with us.
Yep.
This is the Italian Stallion, guys. Watch him. He's leading his 3rd tribe. Not many people jump out there and lead 3 teams. So
That's right.
watch out for CZ and Fit Tribe 2 and 3 because they got some vengeance in their blood. They got some of that payback.
We're ready.
Payback's coming. Well, guys, we'll see you next week. Have a great evening, and we will talk with you soon.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.